Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this very special edition of Primetime Wrestling. Our entire program will emanate from this jam-packed theater tonight. All you out there in anticipation of this blockbuster No Holds Barred. And, Brain, we've got a whole bunch of stars here as well that are going to be on the program later on.
I'm here.
I was not referring to you.
Look at these faces. It looks like they're having a movie shown at San Quentin. You know, they'll put
Will you stop? As everyone knows, this past weekend, the movie No Holds Barred, this tremendous major motion picture, debuted all over the country, breaking box office records everywhere, and as you can tell, Brain is jam-packed here.
Well, the star of the movie is going to be here, I understand, in a little while.
Hulk Hogan, yes.
No, Zeus.
Zeus is not the star of the movie. Hulk Hogan. Rip is the star of the movie. How many
Zeus told me he was the star. You believe who you want. Get some free popcorn, enjoy yourself.
You've just about waited anticipation long enough, folks, so we're going to go back up to the front of the theater because, as I stated earlier on, our entire program will emanate from Suplex City, bitch.
Welcome and thank you for downloading episode 36 of Suplex City Limits for December 6th, 2015. As always, I am Jim Vicious, along with the Bruno Hakalugi to my itchy scratchy.
Wow, that one came out of left field. Rando Commando at your service.
And today we welcome special guest, pro wrestler Diacide. How are you, sir?
I've definitely felt better. God.
Well, you'll feel worse by the
day alive.
Suplex City Limits podcast, a member of the OSW Podcast Network on PileDriverWrestling.net. Available for listening everywhere fine podcasts are found. You can throw us a like on Facebook, facebook.com/SuplexCityLimits. Follow us on Twitter @SuplexCityLimit. And if you'd like to donate, check us out on Patreon. Guess what it is? /SuplexCityLimits. Let's talk about some wrestling, gentlemen. On a Saturday afternoon, a hungover Saturday afternoon for some.
For one of the three. I'm not this time.
Someone's always hungover on this show.
It's a reoccurring
Or drunk.
theme. That's all you got to do in North Dakota.
Yeah, that's all you do. Yeah, that's about it, too.
Yeah, you got to do something, man. It's cold outside. What else are you going to do?
Yeah.
Drink to stay warm.
Throw back some whiskey.
That's right.
Throw back some whiskey. Today's show will be talking all kinds of things, taking a shit on Raw, talking Ring of Honor, Lucha Underground a little bit, who knows what else. So, yeah, man, thanks for taking the time out, do the show, and
Definitely. Glad for being on here, honestly.
there you go. The first worker we've had on the show, breaking the ice.
Well,
Ooh, so much pressure.
So let's get down to when you got into pro wrestling, man. As a kid, you were a fan, I imagine?
Oh, God. I remember sitting on my dad's lap, not even being able to talk and watching WCW every Saturday night.
There it is, another WCW guy.
Yeah. Of course, I was around for the whole Monday Night Wars, switching back and forth between commercials and shit. And I don't know, I've been hooked for my whole life, pretty much.
There's a guy, someone that talked to me the other day, and it's like, I don't remember not watching wrestling, Just being like a little kid sitting on a lap watching wrestling, yeah.
Yeah, I think the biggest break was like 3 years when I didn't watch anything wrestling. I just lost interest in it, but came back pretty hardcore, so.
There you go. So, coming up, like, where was the, people have, like, do you recall a moment when you were like, I'm going to actually do this?
Like go out and pursue it?
Right, like, there's some people have that moment, there's like, when I saw this, that was like when I decided, or when I decided that I was going to actually
I don't know, it was such an obscure, like, passion in school, like, people made fun of you, and, you'd show up with your hot rod shirt, and people were like, what's that?
There's nothing wrong with the
This
hot
guy
rod
rocked the
shirt.
hot rod
Yeah,
shirt.
my mom
Like
actually
once a week.
took, like, blank white t-shirts and took markers and made hot rod shirts for me. So they weren't even, like,
awesome.
official merchandise.
Bootlegging.
Yeah. Just out at a young age.
Better not let Vince hear about that.
Right?
Come out.
No, I don't know. So when I found, like, a group of friends that shared that passion, we kind of connected right away, and
Right? Did you do like you did and wrestle in backyards and shit as an adolescent?
I did a lot of that.
Jumping off the garage and shit?
Yeah, well, we started out on a trampoline, just kind of doing wrestling moves to each other, like every kid, and I think every kid, every not boring kid. And we were like, we should do matches. Maybe people will come. And I don't know. It kind of got more serious. We actually did backyard wrestling for like 5 years.
Wow.
Built our own ring, and we did have crowds. Not a lot, but we had crowds. And, I don't know. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Is there footage of this exist somewhere?
Yeah, sadly.
If you put it online, you know that Las Vegas is going to get all over that shit. The world famous flea market, they'll be all over.
I hope so.
I'd put it up just to get on there. Yeah.
We actually have like 100 videos still on YouTube, probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's bad too because my name has been Diacide since 2005. So.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I'm kind of always connected to those yarding days.
Because I didn't come across any when I've looked you up before on YouTube. So.
Oh, you weren't looking hard enough.
I guess not.
I'm a fucking YouTube star.
Backyard sensation.
Yeah, right.
So, when you're growing up, like, who are some of your favorite guys?
Oh, I've always been a huge Ric Flair fan.
Very good.
Oh, what happened?
Uh-oh.
I just, the promos mostly, they always got to me. Just he's always bragging and talking about money and shit. Like, I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. Bret Hart, had a connection with him. Sorry, what was that?
Oh, no, they have a hard time keeping these alligators down.
Yeah. Oh, man, I got a limousine about a mile long. 25 women just dying to get it.
I spill more money and booze than you drink in your entire lifetime.
Yes, Jesus.
I believe that was another one of his lines, wasn't it?
You can't go wrong with Ric Flair and Bret Hart, man.
Yeah, Ric Flair, Bret Hart. Sting, I guess, was pretty cool.
Right.
I kind of grew out of that one, but flashy face paint and shit. It was cool when I was a kid.
The Surfer Sting, yeah.
Yeah, Surfer Sting, flat top.
Yep. Flat beach bum Sting.
God.
I was stoked that you could pick him in the new WWE video game. You can be Surfer Sting.
Oh, yeah. I downloaded that game. I got it. I have played it like 5 times. It's the first game I've bought since like SmackDown vs. Raw, the first one.
Right.
I've always played them, but I never buy them. I don't know.
Right. I was playing it earlier today, actually. Yeah.
Were you?
It's hard.
Yeah.
You gotta like solve a puzzle just to do a fucking suplex.
Yeah, some of that shit, some of the mechanics of it are pretty shit.
They're a little wonky. Why don't they just go back to the old THQ?
THQ's out of business.
Yeah,
I know, but like, why don't that control scheme that they had on that?
I was on the like N64, and there was 6 buttons. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but they could figure something out. I mean,
64 had a lot of buttons.
had the shoulder ones, but anyway, I'm sure they could figure out some sort of button mapping on that to where it would work on an Xbox / PlayStation 4 controller. But those controlled so fucking well. Those ones you could just pick up and play. You didn't need to learn how to play. Those were the shit. Those were the best fucking wrestling games.
I love it though, man. People are making that's the thing with the creators so good on there now that you can make literally anybody.
Yeah.
I have the entire
cast.
Yeah. I have the entire cast of Lucha Underground on my fucking.
I was saying there's even more
4.
indie than there's super indie people on there. That's how somebody made the Viking War Party.
Yeah, I saw that.
Nice.
And they look awesome. And
yeah, they look better in the game than they do in person. Sorry, Frank, I love you.
I fucking love those guys.
Fucking Frank Wyatt has abs.
You can't make as a fat man, I just want to say, you can't make a proper fat guy on there.
No.
You can't make a hairy guy either. There's no body hair.
That's a real unfortunate.
There goes my George the Animal Steel gimmick.
Right.
Yeah. If I was gonna ever create myself on that game, I can't now. There's no body hair.
You wouldn't be properly represented.
No, I would not be properly represented with my shirt off.
So, at some point, did you go to? Did you train somewhere, or what's the story?
Yeah. So after a while of doing backyard wrestling, I actually found some people who were working for a smaller promotion, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we can start training you." I was like, "Hell yeah!" Went and did that in 2008. 8 or 9, I started training, I guess, running in ropes, basic bumps.
Right.
Of course, they've had me start working matches way too early, which I don't recommend to any young aspiring pro, but I was like, yeah, I'm a wrestler because I did the backyard, got myself into a whole nother world for a while.
Right.
Definitely more than I can, bit off more than I could chew.
Yeah, definitely. Who are you, and where was that you were training? I guess.
This was based out of Bemidji, Minnesota.
Right.
There's nothing over there. Yeah, I don't know. This guy, he's a nice guy. He's training me. He showed me all the basics that I still, take with me today. But nowhere near what it took to be an actual worker. He kind of. I got it the bad way, I guess. It's frowned upon, but
yeah,
worked matches and learned as I go. I mean, you can never stop learning, I guess.
Right.
So,
well, exactly. Yeah. And how long have you been actually at it and working and stuff?
Actually, I started that in 08 or 09, like I said, and then I didn't do it again till 2012, and I just did matches for that promotion. And I stopped again because I was like, I'm not learning anything. This isn't fun. I'm gonna go party. And I actually just came back this year in January and started working anywhere that I could get booked just to try to make a good impression.
Right. I heard you have it, man. The people that I talked to who booked you said that you bust us and show up. Everything's on point, man. So you're doing it the right way.
I'm trying. That's all you can do. Shut up, listen, and help with whatever you can. Set up the ring, and
right. Definitely, that's one of those things. Is I was talking with a musician friend yesterday. It's almost like being in a band, which you're also, as well as me, you're also in bands, right?
Yeah, I used to have a shitty death metal band.
Haven't we all had a shitty death metal band?
God, I wish I could do it again, though. Those are some of the most fun times of my life.
All right. Exactly, but the parallels between those two things are the same thing almost.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Where it's you gotta want it because you're not gonna get shit out of it.
Oh, there's no money in it.
No, exactly. And that's a get into too. At the intro for the Fully Loaded Wrestling show, you get choke Sam through a table covered in barbed wire, dude.
Oh yeah, God, that's fun.
I've seen some pictures of the aftermath, man. You fucking going for it out there.
Yeah, I mean, as sad as it is, it's not my first rodeo with barbed wire. I don't know. I'm not afraid to get a little hardcore. I don't know. For all those people that are non-believers or just knock wrestling for being, fake or whatever they want to say, it's fun to throw in a hardcore match and make them really like, oh my god.
Can't fake barbed wire, man.
No, definitely.
There's no gimmick in fucking barbed wire.
No.
Yeah, no.
The scars beg to differ.
I got a question for you. What would you say would probably be your favorite match, or the one that sticks out the most to you?
As far as I've been involved in?
Yes. As far as any of that you've been involved in.
I've done a lot of really fun matches with one of probably my best friend. We grew up a couple houses down. We did the backyard together, and we got trained together. And I had a lot of good matches with him. I don't know if they're not 5-star classics or anything, but they hold a lot of memories, because we had that connection. We could just go in there and do everything together. Actually, I just had a couple weeks ago in Williston with Outlaw champion Mason Mayhem. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that guy's good too.
Yeah, we really had the crowd into that one. And that was probably one of my best matches. They try to get better every time.
That's awesome. Yeah, Full Load Wrestling. I guess we can announce too that coming later this month to the Suplex City Limits podcast channel, once a month will be Full Load podcast. That'll be Jared Nolan, MLW. Will be interview for the LW Portland that's coming.
So you get running.
Yeah, their podcast. One step closer to his dominance. I'm sure you'll show up on there eventually as well.
Oh, I like talk, so.
My favorite thing talking about myself. The Full Load. Who matched with on this?
Myself, by the we beat down Mason after I got basically mobbed out of a championship. So we beat him down, and we issued an open challenge to him to find a partner for a night. So see what he brings out. Probably another Marine buddy or something.
There you go. I've seen also on the Fully Loaded TV, you're in like a 6-man, I believe it was 6, maybe there was more than that, 7, ladder kind of Money in the Bank style match.
Yeah, that was the barbed wire table, actually.
That was in that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was some shit, man. Like it's going for it, man. It's not just like a standard match, like they're really going for it, man. Ladders of all shapes and sizes and shit, and like
throw 6 men in with ladders. It's a shit show from the get-go. So
shit show.
Shit show from the get-go. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Unintentional as fuck, but it sounds.
We were both like immediately like shit show from the get-go.
I think we just found the title for this week's podcast.
That is the title for this week's podcast. Shit show from the get-show.
That's an accurate description of my life.
What other dates do you have coming up, man? You have other dates?
No, actually, so far I just Fully Loaded right now. Kind of took a step back from. For a while, I was every weekend, going out to Wisconsin or Michigan, or Colorado. I was just trying to everywhere that I could, but I kind of took a step back, and I don't know. So far, I've only got the Fully Loaded dates locked in.
All right, well, you fucking go to your local indie promotion and tell them to book this, man. How do people get a hold of you for bookings, man?
You can just find me on my Facebook with, the Diacide or my homepage or real profile,
On Twitter at PBGAR with 2 R's,
PBR.
So what's the basis of that, man? You drink a lot of PBRs or what?
I do. I have, and I still do, yeah.
I have in the past, I currently do, and I plan to again in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. PBR, I don't know. I was probably drunk and thought it would be cool. It was a Twitter handle, and it became a overnight sensation. Not really.
Taking the nation with an overnight sensation. I'm trying to come up with a catchphrase as good as the shit show from the get-go. It's not happening.
Oh, man.
Maybe by the end of this.
That's why I get paid the big bucks.
That's right. That's why I'm sitting in my living room shirtless talking to 2 dudes online about wrestling.
Oh, man, you're shirtless?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh.
You're lucky I put pants on for this.
You gotta be professional, man.
Yeah, we don't have some professional podcasts. Not like two guys sitting at a table in like a soundproofed room. It's like me sitting on my couch, chain smoking cigarettes. Oh, we were talking fucking death metal earlier. The Diacide name, is there some influence from the band or what?
Yeah, definitely. Been a big Diacide fan for a while, or just death metal fan for a while, and I don't know. I kind of gravitated towards the name, but didn't want to directly steal their actual band name, so I just kind of changed it. And a lot of people pronounce it Diacide, and I want to punch them in the fucking mouth, but it's Diacide.
I was in a band called Stone Cloud Sunday, and everyone would call us Stone Cold Sunday all the time. By accident, fucking pissed me off. It's got to be the same sort of deal right there.
Yeah.
I just dusted off When Satan Lives yesterday. I was driving home from work, blasting that. And, like, dude, on a sunny day with Deicide blasting, like, such fucking glory in that, man.
Oh, it doesn't get better than that.
Just driving around town, blame it on God. Fucking awesome, dude.
God, you throw on Bible Basher, I will jam the fuck out.
Oh, dude, that's one of my go-tos for our jukeboxes is Bible Basher.
Good.
Because that always takes any bar by surprise when Bible Basher comes on after a fucking Kid Rock song.
Good cue.
It's jarring. That's awesome, man. Yeah, like there seems to be that reoccurring thing, you know, like Paul Johnson is. Well, I guess he's tied for most appearances on the show. He plays in a death metal band, so.
I love those guys.
Metal and death metal seem to be a reoccurring thing on the show, so. Well, that's awesome, man. Yeah, man, definitely check out your shit on YouTube. Not the backyard shit, though. Just the real.
I mean, if you want a good laugh, you're doing the barbed wire and light tubes way, high school.
What you that for?
Oh yeah, thumbtacks, fire.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah. We didn't want to live long, I guess. We were like 16, like, fuck yeah, throw me off the garage.
Yep.
What was the ring made of, man?
We got an ass ton of tires. I don't even know where we got them, but we had like 40 tires, and we did like 16 by 16, and we did 2 tires high, and then we threw down plywood and carpet padding, and then we threw a tarp over it. We didn't have ropes or anything, but
no ropes.
I've actually bumped in a lot worse real professional rings than our shitty backyard homemade one. So
I traveled, man. You show up places, you don't exactly know what you're getting into.
Oh, I think every ring I've ever been in is different in some way. Like the boards they put on there, or the ropes, whether they're real or cable. Like it's you never know what you're doing.
You go to there ahead of time and check that out, or you just wait for it?
Oh yeah, you get in there and kind of run the ropes, get a feel for it.
Right.
I never bump until I'm doing a match though, because I want to be surprised.
Yeah. You fucking get dropped on something that feels like concrete.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be that kind of night tonight. All right. Are you actually looking forward to the bump on a table, just to get out of?
Tables. I don't even have a story. I don't know where I was going with that.
Yes, tables.
Tables.
You
Moving on.
put stuff on. Tables are underrated. How many tables did you say you've gone through? You lost count completely?
Oh, yeah. Well, Jesus. I don't know. Probably over 20.
Yeah? There you go.
Yeah.
Indie shows, man, they don't like that shit when you break tables. Cause it costs, those tables are expensive.
Fuck them. The fully loaded show in Fargo that they did, and they had the Hooligans and Viking War Party up.
Yeah.
And they were just taking the plastic VIP tables and fucking throwing them at each other.
Yeah.
I'm sure the community center loved that.
Where was that? Wasn't that the show out in, like, Horace or whatever?
Harwood.
Harwood.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, we're not allowed back there.
Dude, that show is on, it was on YouTube. That shit's crazy. That match between those guys is, like, fucking ridiculous.
Oh, they tore that place down.
Broken glass all over the place and shit. Like, fucking crazy.
I wish I was in that match.
That's when you know that you're not exactly normal, and you see people like with broken glass and tables and shit. You're like, fuck that, I wish I was out there.
Right? I did the whole time. I was like, I'm gonna make a run in.
Jared was on the show and he said, like, yeah, they had to try to fix those tables and they had to
Yeah,
pay a bunch of money for broken tables.
I'm sure that went over well.
It was a good show, though, like, crowd-wise.
Yeah, it was a good turnout. I'm excited for when they eventually come back here because it's my hometown. So
Harwood is?
no, Fargo.
Fargo, okay. I was gonna say.
It's like it's maybe 5 minutes north of Fargo. So
Right. Dude, I used to play a lot of shows down in Fargo with like metal bands that I was in. How the hell did we not come across each other? Maybe we did.
maybe
You know,
I don't know. We were around in like
same people.
we were around in like 09, 10, and 11. So
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, that's good stuff. So, yeah, man, thanks for taking some time out of your day on a Saturday afternoon, hungover.
I don't got anything better to do. So might as well talk to a couple shirtless dudes, right?
I can't just confirm if Rando is shirtless or not.
We're gonna have to deny on the shirt list because I just got my brand new kickin' fresh and clean Castlevania shirt in the mail, so I just had to pop it on.
Right on.
Is it the box art or what?
It's the box art. Yep,
That's very nice.
very nice.
You have no idea how nice it is.
You don't. It is cotton. It is soft.
Oh, fuck.
I just got a really bad image of you like rubbing your nipples through your shirt right now.
I am.
Alright.
That's what I'm doing right now as we speak.
You guys have some kind of nipple rubbing telekinesis.
I felt it.
You can know, like, he's rubbing his nipples right now. It's really inconvenient when you're in the middle of a match and you get like, oh, Rando's something like that.
There he is again.
No matter how far apart we are. It's like we're always
We are
together.
connected. We're connected by the nipples.
What? It's a very professional show, you see.
Yeah.
5-star
Five
podcast.
star. 5-star.
So, yeah,
Yeah, they have fun.
that's awesome, man. Well, thank you for taking the time out. Book this man. Find him on Facebook, on Twitter, at PBGAR. 2 R's, right? Was that PBR GARR?
It's PBG.
Fuck!
AR.
Well, there you go. I fucked it up.
God, can't even get my plugs right.
I know. You got anything else to plug? Got any other links?
Links. No, I mean, check me out on Facebook. Diacide, DIACIDE. I don't know. Give me a like or something. Check out YouTube videos and support Fully Loaded Wrestling.
There you go. Book this
Out of my
man
home
to come to
promotion.
your town and fuck people up.
Yeah, let me kick people in the face.
And drink some PBRs afterward.
Damn right.
Awesome, man. Well, yeah, thanks again for taking the time out.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
And we might see you at that Christmas show. I don't know.
Awesome. Yeah,
Might
I'll have to
make it up
drink some
there.
beer or something.
Oh, beers will be drank.
Beers shall be. There shall be no beer.
If we come out there, we're thinking on Saturday, so that way
All right.
no one has anything going on Sunday. We can fucking all get kicked out of the hotel. It'll be a fun time.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
We're
I've been
all
arrested
gonna get
before.
kicked out, and then we're gonna have to go and sleep on Jared's floor.
I'm sure you'd love that.
Oh, he's listening. He'll be listening, so
Hi, Jared.
that's what's up. Exactly. All of us on your floor. Me sleeping in your tub, eating your food,
It's like up at like 3 in the morning, just like digging through the fridge. and
leering at
shit.
your wife. I'll do it.
Eating all the shredded cheese. I have a habit of doing that when I'm drunk. I just like grab a handful of shredded cheese and fucking make a mess. I'm such a disgusting human.
Well, that's good, man. You fit in well around here then. With all of the other disgusting humans. So yeah, man, definitely book this man, check him out. And yeah, man, thanks for taking time out.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, man.
All right, cool. Thanks. So again, our thanks to Pro Wrestler Diacide hanging out with us today.
Oh, yeah, always cool to have guys on that are working, promoting, doing anything with wrestling. Good wrestling, that is.
If you're out going through tables covered in barbed wire, we want to talk to you.
Yeah, we'll talk to you for a few minutes. Yeah.
Talk to you a little bit, you know. So now it's time to shit on fucking WWE and such.
We got any news?
We do have some news.
Is there a little bit of news? I gotta brace myself yet for this Raw shit. So let's go through some news.
Rumors abound that Mick Foley's son, Dewey Foley, got a job writing for the WWE. I guess this didn't help. This is still dumb WWE shit.
Okay.
Says people were asking him on Twitter, and he says, "Don't worry about me and a possible job with WWE. I'm just one person. Instead, let's think about the families who've lost loved ones." Cool, dude.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Anyway.
You take the high road. I'll take the low. I'm sick of Mick Foley's kids being injected into my fucking wrestling, dude.
I'm kind of. Yeah.
He's gonna write because fuck, why not, right?
Right.
His daughter being on all those countdown shows and shit's enough. It's like, I'm involved with wrestling. Like, great, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Because like a bunch of dudes have a chub for you. You know, goddamn, I love Mick Foley, but fuck, I'm sick of like, does everyone in your family have to be involved in wrestling, dude?
Yeah.
You were the one who knows shit about wrestling. You know, it's like, I heard that from what Mick was saying, he was pitching ideas, and he was trying to get a meeting down there. Like, hey, I've got ideas, you know, like, just I'll drive there, don't even have to pay me, I'll just have some ideas, you know, and they were not taking him. But yet they'll hire his son. Okay.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
It really doesn't make any sense.
Silly logic, so.
Speaking of Mick Foley, this is like, for some reason, the online, wrestling world was so hinged this week on, is Mick Foley going to keep watching Raw? I don't
Doesn't matter.
Fuck if Mick Foley keeps watching Raw. Like, I'm barely hanging on myself.
I didn't finish it this week.
It's hard.
Oh, it is. It really is. It's a chore. It is a chore now. Because it's that fucking bad.
He was on there. He's like, I might stop watching it or whatever unless they show me something next week. And then this week's show, he's like, well, they showed me enough. Well,
enough of what?
Yeah, enough.
I've had enough.
He had three reasons, dude. Yes, I was seriously contemplating taking WWE off my viewing schedule. At the end of last week's post, I mentioned that I needed the company to give me a reason to keep watching. Last night, they did give me a few reasons. Yeah, there's three of them. Basically, they allowed Sasha Banks to come in, to her music and stuff, and allowed her to spread her wings and fly in a 4-minute match. Mick, really? Okay. I like Charlotte's subtle heel mannerisms and slightly condescending tone towards Becky Lynch. That was subtle, dude. Like, wow, she's turning heel. It's coming. It's obvious. Holy fuck.
Yeah, we're
no
not dumb.
subtlety to that, dude.
Yeah, we're not dumb.
And he was like, I thought we were going to see a heavy authority-driven show, and it wasn't that, so that's good. I'm like, okay, I guess. I thought Raw was terrible, though.
Like it is every week.
Mick Foley. Rumors of Jeff Hardy returning to WWE next.
I've heard this, yep.
But that's pretty much been going around. Other rumors this week are, the usual with, they want Jay Lethal and they want this guy, and
I also read somewhere Damian Sandow gets his old gimmick back. His I'm Better Than You.
It's the fucking Genius ripoff?
No, not the Genius. Is it the Genius ripoff? Is that the one? Here, let me find the story here real quick.
Lanny Poffo's gonna come fucking running for money.
Oh, yeah, right.
But either way, Hardy's like 9 months out from coming back because he needs surgery, so...
Yeah.
I don't know. It would have been cool. If you were going to bring the Hardys back, you should have brought the Hardys back while you had the Dudleys here, and at least that way.
Yep.
I'm usually not for bringing back old guys, but for some reason I support this Dudley one, but... Maybe it's just because, like, they're the Dudleys, and, like, they're really fucking awesome.
And they're super awesome, yep.
But usually bringing back old guys, I'm like, fuck you. The Dudley one, I'm like, put the belt on them. 10-time champs.
Right? 25 time major promotion champs.
I don't think they're going to put the belts on them. I remember when they first came in, we were both like, oh, dude, definitely.
Yeah, I thought it was a shoe-in. I thought it was a no-brainer. But then again, we're talking as logical wrestling fans here. When you take every bit of that and you throw it right out the window when you start talking about WWE.
Fuck yeah, you do. Did you watch SmackDown?
Did I? No, I missed it. Did I miss another exhilarating, exciting 6-man fucking tag match main event?
I also missed SmackDown for the 36th episode in a row. But
that's quite the streak. That's more of an impressive streak than the Undertaker's WrestleMania streak.
Not watching WWE program.
Not watching WWE.
Heat.
That's awesome.
Most people do that. You missed Thursday SmackDown. You missed The Miz approach Neville backstage, offering to help him by taking him under his wing. Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, because that's what I would want.
Oh, you know what? It's gonna be like. Oh god, it's gonna be so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Also, worth noting while we're talking about SmackDown, this week's SmackDown, a 1.6 million. That's the Thursday Thanksgiving edition. Obviously, Thanksgiving is whatever, but it was the lowest audience. It's the lowest rating ever.
Ever? Really?
It's moving back to sci-fi in 2010, I guess.
Really?
So Raw's in the shitter. Although Raw this week was up a tiny bit, but I didn't think that it was. It was just natural sort of thing because the show wasn't good. There's nothing good on there.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. Are they going to be able to turn it around without like completely blowing it up?
I think that's the only thing that's left to do. I think that's
what, like when people say to me, people will ask, questions or shit and be like, hey, what would you do if you were in there right now? And it's like, it's such a fucking mess that I was just like, I got to take all the pieces off the board and start over. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
WCW did at that point in the death years where it was like, all right, hold on, we need to start the fuck over completely.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost where they're at this point. I mean, you could, but you'd be busting your ass writing and trying to book yourself back out of the hole that they've dug themselves.
I don't think it'd be too terrible. I honestly don't think that it would be that hard to fix it. But yeah, you'd have to have a plan in place, and you'd have to wipe the whole entire slate clean,
dude.
And you'd have to have a lot of these guys coming back from injury. And that's what I'm maybe that's where they're going. I don't know. I mean, we're just gonna have to sit here and put up with bullshit. They strip everybody of their titles. We get tournaments for each title.
They won't do that, dude. They're never gonna do that.
You don't think so?
It'd be an admission that you fucked up.
Well,
they're not gonna. But they're not bullshitting. Like for me, something I would be all about this, dude. Kevin Owens. There's a lot of talk right now, like Owens and Lesnar.
Lots of talk. Yep.
I don't. It's not interesting to me at all. I would much rather see fucking Owens and Zayn at Mania for the IC belt. Zayn goes over.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would like that.
I feel like that Zayn Owens thing is like not over.
No, there's been no closure to that.
And it was like at that time the best thing going in WWE related products. So I'd like to see something like that. I don't know, watching this week's NXT is like, fuck, I'd like to see, they're not going to do it. He's not booked on the level, but like a Samoa Joe fucking Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I could dig that.
I could definitely dig that. But who knows? You're probably just going to get Cena, Undertaker, and Owens fucking... Owens and Lesnar or some dumb shit.
Yeah, Owens, yeah. I don't know. I think that's got potential, but as long as Lesnar doesn't hurt Owens, it's the only heel that they got right now. A legit heel, anyway. A good heel.
Right. And speaking of the woes of WWE, New York Post article this week, and that's a legit fucking, well, as legit as information being put on dead trees is these days. Headline is WWE down for the count? Fans of Vince McMahon's WWE are wondering if the 70-year-old pro wrestling impresario has run out of good storylines. Talks about how their ratings are down 50% from 2015, from the 2015 high. They say, as one fan, Alex, put on the ratings blog, Sagging ratings are a result of, quote, too many matches with no storylines and predictable and boring endings. I mean, I guess that's the start of it, but...
Yeah, that's
matches with terrible storylines. What about that? I mean, that's also... And the same matches over and over, dude. Breeze and Ziggler, still fucking wrestling.
Still a thing, right? Still a thing.
Who was Rusev and somebody that just went fucking Rusev and Ziggler? That went forever.
Yeah.
Like, and Rusev and Cena, they're like 4 pay-per-views in a row and every week in between.
Yep.
So, but all of this stuff, man, it talks about all the fucking terrible ratings. But at the end of the story is the reason why none of this is changing. So, shares of the Stamford, Connecticut company have been on the tear in 2015, raising 41%. So, they gained 2.1% on this Wednesday to 1743. So, that's why none of this is going to change. Is ratings are down. Everyone thinks it sucks, but they're up 2.1%.
Right. Yeah.
In their stock price. They're making more money than they've ever made right now.
Well, it's
because they have Hardee's commercials in the show and shit.
Yep.
It's terrible, man.
It is.
And like I said, I don't watch Raw under any means to give them ratings, and that's what I suggest to people. I mean, if you have cable, okay, cool, but still don't watch it. You know? Yeah. Still fucking don't watch it. Steal it online. Do not give them a fucking rating. That's the only thing that I'm not saying it's going to change anything, but if that's the only thing you have at this point, I guess you could cancel the network. But I'm going to be real with you fucking people. I'm not canceling my network, dude. $10 a month to watch ECW and WCW? Shit.
Yeah.
Plus, they just added a lot of some old AWA, Mid-South, Smoky Mountain.
Nice.
For all you Thrill Seekers fans out there. Get a little Jericho and Storm Thrill Seeker action. So they added a bunch of that shit. So, I mean, I guess you could cancel the network too, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just steal Raw so they don't get a rating. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
That's all you can do, man. You know, I guess not buy their shit. I don't really buy any of their shit anyway. I guess I don't know who buys merchandise from them. I buy merchandise of, like, old wrestlers and shit, really, so... It's not like I'm out buying, like, fucking Dean Ambrose t-shirts or anything.
Right, yeah, yeah.
That's the weird thing is, like, you like wrestling, well, not really now, but I guess. We host this show, we like Dean Ambrose, we like Cesaro. I would never dream of buying a t-shirt of either of those guys, though. Right. You know? I'm only going to wear wrestling shirts from, like, the 80s and 90s, dude, that's it. I wear a Rick Rude shirt, but I'm not going to wear a fucking Ambrose shirt, sorry.
But not an Ambrose shirt. Maybe a Kevin Owens.
Maybe Kevin Owens shirt.
Maybe Kevin Owens.
That'd be about it, though, right?
Yeah.
Can't think of anybody else who I would wear a fucking shirt of that's on their roster.
Current wrestler right now? No. Maybe the Dudleys. Dudleys are yeah.
But like, you have a way better shot of getting my money if you have a fucking Bam Bam shirt.
Yeah, you got a Vader t-shirt. I will throw money at you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or if you got a Suplex City Limits t-shirt.
Which are shipping soon here.
Mm-hmm. Which are shipping soon. I was surprised mine aren't here yet. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, for everybody who ordered one.
Buddy and Casey.
I don't know who else did.
I don't know. I guess I didn't look to see how many were sold.
I don't know. People give us some money. Give me money.
Give me some of that internet money, guy.
Trying to get that fucking hamburger money.
Hamburger.
Or as I was talking to Jared about yesterday, some of that butt plug money.
Yeah.
We're talking about sponsors and shit, you know, for the podcast. And I'm like, fucking, get some of that butt plug money, dude.
Yep, some butt plugs. Some fucking...
Maybe just take product and put butt plugs in everyone's stocking this year.
The only freaking companies I see getting a hold of us to fucking pay us to say their name would probably be like an adult diapers company or something like.
Adult diapers. What? Yeah, like what market should we fucking be going after?
I don't know what market. I don't know. We got to hear back from our listeners, man. I'm not even sure.
I think bongs would be a good one.
Bongs.
Yeah, or beard care products.
Beard care products would probably be a good one too. Yeah.
And even wrestling, obviously.
No, nothing wrestling. Yeah, you don't want any. There's a certain mystery box company out there that just wouldn't want a wrestling podcast promoting their wrestling products.
Yeah, they're silly. I listen to tons of wrestling podcasts. You know how many of them have them on there? None. Fucking stupid.
None.
Yeah, most people have no idea about their fucking service.
Yeah, and we just told a bunch of people about them without telling them their name. Don't order it.
Yeah, don't order.
I got one, and it was full of fucking seaweed and
severed wet dicks.
Severed. Yeah, it was full of a bag. It was a bag of severed cocks. So.
Yeah, a pair of worn Tammy Lee Sitch fucking panties.
Yeah, I think they were out of her personal collection. Actually,
well, they had the fucking shit and blood stains to prove it.
And I think there was some of the Road Warriors makeup on them.
On the inside of the back?
On the inside of the back, yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. That's the only one I could think of.
Yeah, I don't know. I just won't order it on fucking out of protest. Lucha Underground have, I guess they got rid of Melina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess they say she's fucking difficult to work with. She says not, whatever, who gives a shit? Why are we wasting time with a chick who walks to the ring with a dude? Don't give a fuck.
Right.
People are probably listening right now like, oh, are they going to talk? No, fuck that's stupid. They're like, oh, we got some other broad with him now. So instead of her, it's going to be some other broad with Johnny Mundo. Big fucking deal.
Right, yeah. Johnny Mundo doesn't really need anybody to talk for him either, though, I don't think. I think he's just fine.
Yeah, he's getting pretty good now.
Yeah.
Definitely better than he was in WWE, but the thing too, they had that guy and they wasted him.
Yeah, they completely wasted him.
So what was the point of it?
Right.
But yeah, I mean, this is a really slow week in news, man. When we have to talk about fucking Dewey Foley. Bring back a Kane Dewey fucking sign.
So when is TLC? Is that this week? No, it's next weekend, isn't it?
It's coming
already.
Sunday. Well, not tomorrow, but a week away. Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah,
it's
not
wrestling
tomorrow.
podcast, sir.
Yeah, I know. Wow, come on. That's how fucking entertaining it's been. Is I don't even freaking listen.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah. You're right, Seamus. I'm not. Thanks.
But yeah, while we're at it, next week we'll be previewing TLC. That's comedian Marlon Wells.
That'll be a good time.
So we'll be doing that, and the week after, we'll be recapping TLC and the NXT London show with the brothers from north of the border, the Federation podcast. The Federation Suplex City Limits Super Show, dude.
Super Show Christmas Madness Extravaganza.
Yeah.
Shit show from the get-go.
Shit show from the get-go. That's gonna fucking he just like on the fly, he's a genius, and we've stolen it, dude.
Yeah, we did.
At this point, he's listening to the show, and he's going like, I just lost that.
Yeah.
Right now, so go to Suplex City Limits Podcast and get your own Shit Show from the Get-Go T-shirt.
That's right.
Available now for only $15.
Right now. Go. It's up there already. Trust us.
Already up there.
Yeah, it's already up there.
Shit Show from the Get-Go
T-shirt. You should put that on the back.
Yeah. That's good.
Fuck. All right.
Next batch of T-shirts are going to have that on the back.
That'd be awesome.
We just stole his shit. That's not our show unless it belongs to us.
Yep. All of your
And if you don't agree with that, then, Randy will take you on in a fucking barbed wire table match, and I guess you guys can settle it.
I will.
Yes.
Texas death match.
Yeah, with you and fucking Diacide power bombing you through tables and shit.
Some dude that's 4 times bigger than me or something is throwing me around.
He's not 4 times bigger than you, but it doesn't take much to be bigger than you.
I'm a tall guy. I'm just not very thick. In the right areas, that is.
We're talking a bunch of dicks, though.
Oh, I'm not talking about. I've never had any complaints there. Nothing but compliments there. It's just, I'm just a little bit of a skinny feller.
There you can go. Yeah. What size tights do you think you would wear?
Well, I wear 34 pants.
I don't think they go inside. I think they're just like small, medium, large.
Well, medium, large. I'll just put larges on. That way I know I got enough room for everything else, you know.
Plus you can stuff the front, right?
Yeah, I gotta fit a cucumber in there.
Should put something that's not exactly cock-shaped in there, just to throw people off. You know, like a fucked-up shaped gourd. It's like really big on the head end or something. Somebody thinks like a really fucked-up cock in there. Get one of those really bumpy gourds, man.
Oh, that'd be awesome. They'd be like, hey, look at what is that? What?
You could literally see like fucking bumps on it through the spandex.
Speaking of penis through tights, did we see this? Have you seen this fucking little skit that's been going around on social media?
Oh yeah,
the Japanese, with the
Joey Ryan and I don't know who else. Where his cock wins the match by submission. It's fucking great. Joey Ryan's awesome, dude.
That shit made me laugh.
That shit where like, he dropped a sucker down his trousers, and then fucking Colt Cabana then he put it in Colt Cabana's mouth after that.
Oh,
yeah, Joey Ryan's great, man.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I did see that made the rounds, and somebody shared that. You know, a lot of people, you know, they know me and know I watch wrestling, so I got tagged in it, and they're like, "Yeah, check this out." And the funniest thing I thought about it, it had 3 times more views than Raw does. Seriously, and 3 times more views than Raw, and it's a dick submitting a guy.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
9 million fucking
views. Flips him over with his dick.
Yeah.
That shit was funny. I laughed. I had a good chuckle.
There was like 9 million when I saw it, and Raw this week got like 3 million. So
that's 3 times as many. That's fucking fantastic. It was 10 times more entertaining.
Raw was the shit. So we might as well get into it.
Oh, do we have to?
A little bit at least.
Is that what John Cena used to say every time he had to get into AJ Lee? Better get into it again.
I don't know. Did he?
Do I have to? Maybe am I thinking Punk? Maybe I don't know.
Punk's
did he? He's on the roster. Of course he did. Come on.
There are probably some fucking ridiculous orgies going on there.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm pretty damn sure. You hit it right on the head,
Some
man.
Fucking Caligula level shit, because they even have midgets in there and shit. Like horns, like with that little El Torito, and Hornswoggle, like Dutch horn abroad and shit. Like this is crazy.
Awesome.
Dude has like a little bull. It's good to see which of us is gonna wear a lucha mask while having sex first.
Well, you win.
Hey.
First, I have to before I can even think about getting a fucking lucha mask into the whole mix.
I haven't tried.
And how do we document? How do we document?
I mean, I get this. Come on.
I get more than break it out.
Just
it's like too much.
You can go with coital fucking picture with wearing a La Parka mask.
Oh, that's it. No, I don't know.
She would never let that happen.
No?
She's kind of freaked out by luchadors. At least when they're wearing suits. I don't know why.
Maybe if no, I'm not even gonna say it.
There's got to be some porn made in Mexico with dudes wearing.
Oh, I'm sure. Just here. I got my computer up right now. Here, I'll find some.
Okay. You go ahead and find some Lucha Libre porno.
Okay.
Just search.
Porno.
Go to like pornmd.com and just search.
Let's see what we find.
Just search
porno.
Lucha in porn.
Lucha porn. We're searching lucha porn. Lucha videos. Yep. Okay. Lucha porno. X hamster. Here we go. Okay. I don't know if I want to click on this.
Play it on the show.
We might fuck up the recording here.
Let's play porn. Let's play porn on our podcast. That's genius.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. This is.
I'm all about it.
Is it in? It looks more like okay from here. I don't see anybody asks. I see plenty of nipples. Let's see here. It's just make a makeshift like MMA ring. Okay, hold on. Let's go back here.
Well, you go ahead and keep looking. I'm gonna get into Raw.
Okay, that sounds fair. I'll look at porn while you talk about Raw.
Pretty much, dude. Let's just go watch porn today. Because,
Oh, man. I don't think we find a good one. I think we can share it on Facebook. We can share it on Twitter, though. I know you can share that shit on Twitter. Twitter don't give no fucks about that shit.
yeah, I was gonna say, if you find any pornography with Lucha Libre guys, hit us up.
I can't
Post
find
it up.
nothing. I gotta talk to you about this shitty fucking Raw here. So I'm done looking. All I find is like naked women trying to do MMA, and then they.
All you find is like China being fucked by 8 dudes in a wrestling ring.
All I see is like a fake Ronda Rousey fight, and the two bitches start eating each other out by the end of the fucking. So yeah.
So kind of what you like hope to happen
I think
when you're
everybody
watching
who
a fucking.
watches like a fight like that, like a women's MMA fight, they're kind of wishing that it would happen. You know.
Watching this movie, I don't know. Some chick flick that my chick was making me watch.
Was it The Notebook? Was it
Yeah,
The
it-
Notebook? Okay.
No, it was some movie with Sandra Bullock, and right there it's like, oh, Sandra Bullock. What's that Australian broad who used to fuck Tom
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman, and they're like sisters and they're witches anyway, but they're like kind of frolicking as sisters in bed. And I'm like, oh, I hope they fucking scissor.
Scissor me timbers.
My chick, like, they're sisters. I'm like, I know that's hot, right? Like, who the fuck is around with you? You're fucking gross.
That's fucking funny.
I'm gonna go throw a shit out of the shower. I'll be back. To throw a Vince Russo out of the shower.
That was fucking great.
Whoever that was on
fantastic.
Twitter. I always intend to be like, oh man, this guy on Twitter, you know, but I can't. I never remember people's names, and then I get on the show like right now, and I start looking, and I can't find them because we've had like a million fucking
That's
tweets,
insane.
so it's impossible.
It's hold on.
But shout out to all of you who do interact with us on on Twitter.
Hippo Christian.
Yeah, that guy. This week, that was a winning tweet. The 5:15 is the amount of time it will take my wrist to bleed out if I have to watch another Sheamus match. It's like, that was well said. That was him again, yeah. The favorite part of Suplex City Limit this week was them talking about throwing at the Vince Russo in the shower.
Chucking it in the toilet. Fucking fantastic.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome. Props to you, sir. That guy's good shit. The other guy, too, quotes our thing every week. I don't know what his, I always forget what his thing is, but takes the most ludicrous line and tweets it.
He's got to have a harder job than we do. Making the show is like listening to all our fucking smart aleck fucking one-liners and picking the best one of the show.
It's hard to pick. Severed Dicks won that one, but that show was packed. That was like throwing. That was the same show I talked about taking a shit and throwing it out of the shower.
That show was crazy. We giggled about nonsense for hours and hours. The fuck was that?
That was weird, right?
It sounded like it's coming out from right outside my building.
Is that the ghost of
It's
Dusty
like, come
Rhodes?
on, baby.
I'm coming through, baby.
I'm gonna make your podcast 10 times better, baby. Come on now. Dusty's gonna take you to the pay window. We're getting on the starship there.
They killed me when they poked my eye. I'm the dream, I'm dead.
I'm all spooky and scary like.
I'm like a spooky ghost, baby. Fuck, dude, that should be something in a cartoon or something.
Right, it should be.
A fucking ghost who talks like the dream. How dare, baby?
Don't eat the blue pill there, baby.
That's awesome. That's way more entertaining than Dolph Ziggler versus Tyler Breeze.
That was way more entertaining than that, wasn't it?
Oh, dude. Do you know, I guess one point of this would be like, you know, it's like how the New Day was on this show constantly? Like, oh, we have one thing that's over, so put them out there like 5 times.
Everybody else is hurt, yeah, stick them out there.
Yeah, dude. And Sheamus wearing a 515 shirt, dude. Sheamus 515. That's going to put butts in
I says I just whooped your arse.
Jeez. Oh, my God. It's just fucking terrible. Like, just sit and, like, just let it sink, you know? Just let it sink in. Like, breathe in the shit
I
vapors
can't.
of that.
I choke
Oh.
all the time.
It smells like shit.
It smells like cigarettes and failure.
Dude, Dolph Ziggler pinned Tyler Breeze, because Tyler Breeze won last time.
Even Steven.
50-50
even
booking.
Steven booking, yep.
Again, love it. Rusev and Lana return.
Which,
no one gives a
which
fuck.
nobody gave a fuck. Nobody fucking cared.
Dude, but let's just Rusev did not go all the way.
Oh, of
with
course he
Summer Rae,
didn't.
Okay?
And Lana
Ziggler
did not go all the way with Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, right. Go all the way. Is this a 1950s
Are we fucking
tape
11
opera?
years old?
The only thing further than that would be like, you remember the old Newlywed Game where they would say making whoopee? Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, go all the way. Who the fuck says that? 12-year-olds, dude. What a fucking dumb. I wanted to just sitting there watching that, just like, oh. There was like nothing on this. The only thing that was like slightly exciting was, the Tommy Dreamer came out with the Dudley Boys. Although they said like, our family, and I was like, Spike Dudley.
Yeah, I was all excited. I was like, it's gonna be Spike. No, it's not, but still kind of cool because it's Tommy Dreamer. Not as cool, but it's still kind of cool.
But the match, doesn't really happen. It gets stopped because they didn't stop brawling. And also, I want to go back to that Ryback won against Rusev by a counter.
He got thrown in, and Lana got hurt. Now we got
First match of a pin. Second match, bullshit, no finish. Third match, bullshit, no finish. There's many of those on this show.
How many distraction roll-ups did we have?
Oh, God. Alberto Del Rio defeated Goldust in a fucking squash.
Well, you can't make your U.S. champion look weak and lose to Goldust. I don't know. They got something good with Goldust. I think he's got one good run in him yet, and they could really utilize him right now with all the injuries on the roster. I just think it's dumb. I think it's dumb what they're doing here.
That topic might be part of Mark Tank here in a little bit.
Yeah, that means you got Mark Tank stuff.
Oh, there's Mark Tank this week.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
So, rejoice in that. At least Del Rio won before Swagger. Oh, excuse me. Swagger. Jack Swagger came down and ran him off. Ooh. Lucha Dragons and the Usos, no contest.
Yeah. And New Day, who they're putting the title up to. Come on, just give it to the Lucha Dragons already. That's really, really, who else, what other tag team do you want to see it on?
Yeah, no,
there
the
you
Lucha
go.
Dragons.
So just give it to them already.
At least active ones, yeah. Lucha Dragons. Certainly. Sasha Banks defeated Brie Bella in about 4 minutes. That was a distraction roll-up.
Yep, that was a distraction roll-up. Yes, it was.
So there you go.
Yeah.
What's this? Someone's live tweeting us while we record. Oh, no, I hear bullshit
there's
downstairs.
bullshit downstairs. Uh-oh.
I live above a venue, so...
I don't hear it through.
There you go. So there might be fuckery here soon.
It might be a
Whatever.
short week this week. Nope. Let's pack her in. Let's get her done.
Action-packed action.
That was a distraction roll-up on that match. So there's one for you. And main event, not even the main event. Reigns had to defeat Sheamus in less than 5:15. He gets pulled out of the ring. So another no finish. Charlotte, Becky Lynch, distraction roll-up. And dude, Vince heard that you like 6-on-6, six-man tags, 3-on-3.
Vince pretty tight. He knows how to love them fucking 6-man tags. Fucking abs.
Like give you an 11-man tag this week.
Fucking man, just double the pleasure right there.
Double the plus 7-on-4, dude. And I guess we didn't really talk about the newly formed stable.
Oh, the
this week,
fucking League of Nations.
So I have two, as you know, on Suplex City Limit, we like to change people's names. I have two for you. Pick from. My first suggestion would be the Nation of Desperation.
I like. Okay, what's the next one?
The one I like a little bit more is the League of Extraordinary Jobbermen. Like, I don't know. I'd go with either.
Man, I like the Oh man, the League of Desperation. I really like that one because it's basic.
Well, it's
The
Nation
Nation
of
of
Desperation.
Desperation.
Nation
I
of
like that
Desperation.
because that's exactly what this is. I like that one. I think that one.
It is
Yeah,
fitting.
that one's quite fitting. So.
Yeah. And, like I said, the other thing I had to mention on this show, Adam Rose comes out and cuts some kind of thing.
He does something. Was it a promo? I'm not. What was that?
Dude. Implied that Dolph Ziggler was bisexual, which, like, we're all obviously aware of
I know
already.
that.
Well, dude, we can see him too. We're aware. I don't know who that guy pissed off, but the abuse of Adam Rose is unfucking believable.
Isn't it though?
It's just like, you saw that ESPN thing, and it was like, wow, dude, everyone was kind of behind him. He's got like a son that has health problems, and he's a nice guy, and like all they would have to do is just book him strong after that. They could have kept him in that dumb gimmick. Now he's floundering. It's like they've given him no chance to do anything. And I'm not saying, I like Adam Rose, because I don't, but I like the dude, and it's like, at least give him an opportunity, man.
Right.
It's like they haven't done that. Some people, it just sucks that's what happens with them, is they just never get a shot, dude. They just get fucked. Like like a guy who is Fandango. I don't know if I'm saying that guy's good in ring necessarily or whatever, but it's like he never had a chance as Fandango. Terrible gimmicks, dude.
It really is. It's too bad. It's too bad.
Yeah, it is bad. I give it, that was Raw pretty much. I give it 2 wrestling-themed Loot Crate style packages full of bloody and shitty Tammy Lee Sitch panties.
I'm gonna give it 2 desperately scrounging 4 guys together to make a stable full of mid-card at best talent, just so you have something to work with on your program out of 10.
And Kevin Owens was actually sick and was sent home from Raw. And I'm like debating, would he have been involved
I really
in that,
hope
dude?
not, because it's
he's
Canadian. Yeah, you're exactly right. I was like, I really hope not. I wish he would. Maybe he was supposed to, and he's like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna go make myself puke."
I'm just gonna shit my pants right here.
Oh, god damn it! God fucking damn it!
Dude, see, this is bullshit. We keep forgetting the question, dude.
Fuck!
God damn it!
All right. Well, anyway.
I'm gonna ask him to fucking send us a story in text so I can read it.
There we go. Okay.
Next week.
Son of
God damn it!
bitch. That's 3 in a row. God damn it.
We're really fucking dropping the ball, guys. I'm sorry, everybody.
Everybody's all looking forward to it and shit.
You demand, stories of people shitting their pants, and we're just dropping the ball.
We're totally not listening to We're totally.
To make it up to all of you, Randy is gonna shit his pants right now on the show. Go ahead. Go ahead. This show's so fucking highbrow, isn't it?
There you go. I hope you're happy because I had pizza and macaroni and cheese last night.
What a combo! Did you put the macaroni and cheese on top of the pizza?
No, it was actually brought out in courses. I went and had a few beers with a good buddy last night, and first it was pizza, and then his lady brought us deep fried ravioli, and then the macaroni and cheese came later in the night. Shells, Velveeta shells and cheese. I mean, we're talking top shelf.
We're talking the paste cheese
we're not
here.
talking no powdered.
Not that powder shit. Only the best for Suplex City Limits, man.
That's right. Six-star podcast.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Funny too, because we were talking about this too. Like, we're such in podcast mode all the time. We were playing Forza. Me and Jim here were playing Forza.
Instead of watching Raw on Monday,
we were playing Forza.
Yeah.
With a buddy, and we were just like, it was like we were recording. We were talking. Jim actually said something. He's like, "Hey, We can just talk like regular dudes, you know. We're not being recorded. We're not out. It was just funny because we would just like we'd find something and we'd go with it while we were just sitting there playing Forza and everybody, you know. I don't know. It's funny.
You can tell that you fucking do this, yeah.
It's a good time. So
anytime you talk, yeah, it changes your whole outlook on shit. It's funny. But yeah, we played a bunch of Forza 6 on Monday instead of Watch Raw, and I had way more fun with that.
It was much more entertaining, yes.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
hit us up on Facebook if you want to jam some Forza with us, perhaps sometime.
Maybe that's what we should do every Monday, because the other guy in there has every Monday off. It's like during the hours of Raw, meet up with us and play Forza
on
6 on
Mondays
Xbox.
from 7 to 10, jam some Forza 6 with us.
That's good.
Talk some
I like
shit.
it.
Drive some cars. You need to make a Suplex City Limits car. Can you do that?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, we know somebody who plays the Forza and paints and listens to this show, but he does a lot of shit, so I don't know. Dude, a Suplex City Limits fucking logo for a car would be
Well, I'm talking on the
badass.
car on the game. Okay. I'm talking. Well, I'll turn my. Come spring when I get a different vehicle, I'll hold on to this little puddle jumper I got, and we can throw some real stickers. I know a guy who could probably make an entire wrap for it, like all the way around,
Nice.
like the buses and shit around town.
Suplex City Limits
Yep,
wrap.
just all over it.
We'll take that bitch and podcast for 50 states in 50 days. 48 states in 48 days.
How about? I can't get her past 65, so Montana might be cutting it close if we can make it through that state.
Well, we'll go into Montana and then we'll have to cut south from there.
That's a good direction
It'll all
from there. We're heading in the right direction then.
Away from Montana is always a good. I'll talk shit on any state just to get GP, dude. Just get a cheap pop.
Just and our brothers to the north, don't think we forgot about you either. We're coming for you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks time, brother.
Federation. So, I don't know, dude. You know, I guess the WWE, that was part of the news I could have covered. They are advertising Dreamer for a bunch of events, man. Like all through December into
Well, are
January.
they going to bring back
so.
like a hardcore division?
I doubt it. Although that is like they put up a thing, where they asked like what belt or what title would you like to see brought back, and that one wins every time by a landslide. So
I was kind of hoping it was.
I'd rather see a
I
cruiserweight
would much
division.
rather see a cruiserweight division myself. I think anybody who's listened to any one of our shows could tell you that.
Yeah, we do like the Lucha Libre.
That we do.
So yeah, man, all you can see Tommy Dreamer all over the place. California, Manitoba, New York, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Alabama, West Virginia, and Ohio.
Making that cheddar. Tom is making that cheddar.
Came out on Raw wearing a House of Hardcore shirt.
Pretty awesome, yeah.
So if you're going to wear your own fucking promotions, they're going to let you wear your own promotions shirt?
Might as well,
yeah.
right?
Fuck yeah. Getting paid. Making that hamburger money. Making that butt plug money. Quickly bounced through NXT. It was a better show than it
Much
has
like
been,
Ava
I would
Marie
say.
does every week. Oh!
She's a whore. Get it? She's a whore.
Good one. Zing!
So 5 wrestlers were standing around fucking Eva Marie in the ass. Oh! Baron Corbin, speaking of ass fuck. Baron Corbin. Opened the show versus Ty Dillinger. I thought they were kind of building Ty Dillinger up. He's got the whole perfect 10 thing. I think it's nonsense, but whatever. No. He's just going to get beat by Corbin. So it's like, I thought you were building him, but I guess not. There was a lot of promos on the show. They had a Tommaso Ciampa and Apollo Crews, whatever. Just setting up for London. Should be some good matches there, but I'm stoked always for Crews in a match, but then it's like, oh, he's going against Baron Corbin, so not really. Bum bum ba bow. Nia Jax defeated Blue Pants again, just kind of using Blue Pants to put somebody over. Squash match, of course. Nia Jax at this point, I don't know.
She's still
Bored.
pretty stiff, yeah.
Bored. Bored of 2-minute fucking squash matches with that chick walking around the ring.
I don't think she can do much anything else. That's too bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see her like. I mean, are we gonna see her run the ropes ever? Does she know how to run the ropes? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, she's in a position to go for the belt now. So that's where they're pretty much pushing her toward the belt. So I don't know what you do with that. How do you get the belt back off of her in a realistic manner? I don't know. Whatever. That's the only thing with having a chick like that, you know, is like it just makes all the other chicks look as small and fragile as they are.
Right.
You know. Like an Alexa Bliss or something. Like, good luck,
no
man.
Shit.
Dash and Dawson, our boys, the team that like only we like.
We're like their only fans.
People are like, they're boring. They actually had a really good backstage interview with Tom Phillips. Not bad. Thought it was pretty good. They called the End Zone Cast the Catchphrase Kings. That's pretty much what I view them as. There's, like I said last week, the school of thought is like some people are like, oh, End Zone Cast, they're awesome. They should have the belts. And it's like, they fucking bore me. They're a promo, and that's it, man. Like, that shit's what's wrong with wrestling, but whatever. So I'm sure Dash and Dawson will be dropping the belt there. So the belts there. Adam Rose came out in his continued punishment. He jobbed to a 38-year-old James Storm, who's not even signed with the company. So that's well done. They had him come out and squash anybody, but, you know. Way to get that new gimmick over, that new Adam Rose gimmick over. Awesome. Vaudevillains and Jordan and Gable promos. You know, I guess they did have the match on this card as well. Was pretty fucking good, man. Jordan and Gable, I fucking dig it. I'm ready, willing, and Gable for a Jordan Gable title run. You know, the villains, whatever, at this point. I don't know what they're going to do with the villains. This had a lot of matches, too. They had Emma and Diana Brooks.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of shit.
Yep.
And Emma and Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan looked like... She's a hot little chick, though.
Yeah, she is.
She looked like every little blonde that you see in a porno, though. She does, too.
Yeah, you got a point there. Yeah, you do.
She looks like every other just little blonde, typical-looking woman. But in the main event, Samoa Joe and Tommaso Ciampa had a good-ass match. Ciampa's fucking great. I wish they would use him instead of just kind of bringing him in to fucking job to people. But he's really good. And that was actually a fairly decent match. So next week's NXT has a tag match. You've got the heels versus the faces. You know, so you have Joe and Baron Corbin versus Cruz and Balor. And they have respective matches on the pay-per-view next week. Next week, Wednesday? No, 2 weeks from now, yeah. Wednesday, whatever it is. So, that should be fun. I look forward to that card. There are some good matches on there, and it should be interesting. You got also have that tag match on there, too. Ring of Honor this week, more of the same, man. You know, there was Dalton Castle was in the house.
Of course.
So you can't go wrong there.
Never go wrong with Dalton Castle.
But, you know, this was the last show, I believe, on Destination America. So
it's just sad.
You need to look to Comet TV if you're going to watch it there. I just watch it on the website because it's free and it's easy. But, yeah, there really wasn't much to this, man. This card really didn't have much to it. So we got Dalton Castle. That's cool. War Machine was in the house. Those guys are fucking
great.
Way too better. They'd be two better fucking members for the Wyatt family than Rowan and Strowman. Get rid of those guys and get War Machine. Be way cooler. But what do I know? Yeah, I guess that's about really it. You know, looking ahead, TLC, which we'll preview it more next week. But there's nothing really exciting happening here. Owens and Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship.
That's probably the most intriguing. That's probably going to be the match of the night. I'm going to call it right now. I guess,
as far as it is now, there was going to be a triple threat ladder match: New Day, Usos, and Lucha Dragons. That has potential to be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sheamus and Roman Reigns, not much of a fucking headlining, if you ask me. But whatever. So, I don't know. I guess, you know, I don't know if the Dudleys and Tommy Dreamer, are they going to have another man? I imagine they will.
Yeah, there's been some speculation. but
Come on, Spike Dudley, dude. We need Spike Dudley. That's all. That's the only thing I'm going to accept. You might see Rhino, though, I was thinking, huh? He's already there. It's going to be somebody ECW. Who else would he... I could see Rhino since they already have him.
Yeah, I totally see that, yeah.
A lot of hope for Spike Dudley. That'd be great, man. I would see the shit. So. But yeah, you know, those are your wrestling shows. Not a lot to talk about, man. It's just bad right now. You know, Raw, like WWE is just so bad, and like I don't want to sit here. I'm not gonna sit here every week and like we've discussed a lot of the issues. I think, you know, there's no further way to dissect what's wrong and what the fucking solution is, and what are you gonna do, right?
Right, yeah.
At this point, it's like we've talked it into the ground.
That we have, yes, we have, yep.
Nothing left to say. It's shit. Ring of Honor's good. Stays the course. Really doesn't do anything outside the box that exciting. I mean, like, thank God for Lucha Underground coming back here in January.
Wait. I'm counting the days, man.
Yeah, exactly. Excited for that, you know. And what else you got? The indie stuff's good still, but I don't know. You know, Japan's always good. Hard to fucking hunt down, but you know they have a big show in January. So that's something to look for too. Dude, WWE really needs to get their shit together.
Man. It's painful. It's painful.
It is. It is a terrible thing to sit down and watch. But what are you gonna do? So, do the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. We talked about this. Who we putting in this week again? Oh yeah, it was my pick. Yeah. Okay. Son of a gun. Here, let me pull up fucking. You have all that shit over there. Stop. You stop right now. Okay. This week we're gonna come on in, and the one thing that we're missing in our Hall of Fame is a commentary team, and we got one half of a commentary team that's pretty fucking good in there. So we're gonna give him, who I think has got the best chemistry to go along with your Bobby Heenan, and most of you have figured it out by now. It's Mr. Gorilla Monsoon. Joining everybody into the joining the most prestigious Hall of Fame in all of podcasting.
Yeah. Did you know that Monsoon was disliked by smart fans? He was voted the worst television announcer a record 6 times by readers of the Wrestling Observer newsletter.
Isn't that crazy? I liked him. What the hell?
I did too. I mean, as far as like him and Jesse was a great team. Him and Bobby
were phenomenal. When they did the old Monday night show where they kind of sat at the news desk and shit like that.
That shit's great,
fucking awesome.
I don't care what anybody says. Wrestling Observer be damned. Would you stop? But, I mean, even as far as his old school fucking wrestling shit, you know, for the time, like, he was pretty athletic for as big of a guy as he was.
You know, being a young fan growing up when he was just doing the commentary, and then you kind of look back, you want a little history on these guys. I had no idea growing up that he was that big of a fella in the ring. I had no idea, you know. Yeah,
Yeah, he's a big fucking master.
I didn't really look at any of his old wrestling until probably when we were going through our little Monday Night War stage there, back when we were like 16, 17, 18 years old watching that shit. Didn't really appreciate him as much as probably should have until about that time. So
yeah, I was always a big fan of his commentating. You know, him and, like I said, him and Heenan, him and Jesse were all both fucking great. You know, and yeah, just a lot of the memories of, you know, when they brought, it was really poorly done in the end, but when they brought Vader in and he fucking took out Monsoon, that was badass.
Yeah.
I remember just like, wow, you never saw somebody fucking, you know, you never saw anybody fucking attack Monsoon.
No,
you know?
Hardly ever, yeah.
Yeah. He died at 62 years old, man.
Too young. He had some years left in him. Well, Did he? How long was he with the company? Was he with the company up until?
Oh, I don't know, man. I think he came back here and there, you know. But I think he was gone by. I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I'm trying to see here. You know, in the 90s, it looks like early 90s. He kind of took off. They took him off the air.
Yeah.
He wasn't around by the Raw era,
No,
really.
no. By the time Raw came around, I don't.
But just, growing up when we did, that's classic
Right.
shit to me. His voice is just classic. You throw up an old pay-per-view and you're like, who's calling this one? You get him, I was like,
Yes.
oh, all right.
Yeah, it's like, yes.
And Vince isn't on it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, anything.
Well, wrestle me. Yeah, dude, Heenan and him were actually really good friends.
Yeah,
you know?
well, of course. Yeah.
Heenan was really fucking. They actually mentioned it on Nitro, even though he never worked for WCW. They actually even gave a tribute
Well,
to
that's
him.
because, WCW wasn't afraid to acknowledge other wrestlers and other promotions.
Yeah, being Italian, here's a little bit of trivia for you. He's Italian.
Okay.
His last name is Morella. And when fucking they brought in that Anthony Corelli guy who played Santino
Yep.
Marella, they gave him that. He had that name as a tribute, which I don't know.
Not sure.
I don't know how much. Not sure that really worked out.
Not sure.
Although, as far as dumb, funny guys in wrestling, Santino Marella was pretty good, actually. As far as your stupid fucking, just nothing but comedy sort of thing.
Slapstick sort of shit, yeah.
It wasn't that bad, so. We welcome Gorilla Monsoon to the most prestigious Hall of Fame in all of podcasting.
Welcome with open arms, sir.
With her... Did they use Creed? They used to use Creed on WWE. They had to.
I think they had. I'm out of money and I'm crazy.
Exactly.
Thinking people are after me.
No one's after you, dude.
Nobody wants autograph. Nobody wants your money. The government's not trying to kill you as much as we wish they would. They're not.
Scott's dead. We've accomplished the goal of him no longer singing music. So
Yeah, nobody wants anything other to do with you other than what you're doing right now. So just keep doing what you're doing right now. We don't.
Yeah, exactly. And the place to check out our Hall of Fame. You can see who's in the Hall of Fame. We put someone every week. Not in the early days of the show. It was every other week, but our Facebook.com/Suplex City Limits. Go to our gallery. There's a Suplex City Limits Hall of Fame. Has every member. It's a pretty fantastic group of gentlemen.
Yeah, it is.
One day, ladies? No ladies yet. Someday.
Not yet.
Someday we'll have to.
But
But
there's a few,
definitely
but,
check.
yeah, we're not quite there yet.
That's going to do it, man. That's it.
That's gonna do her.
That's going to do the show, I think.
That's gonna do her, huh? All right, man. Love it.
Copyright Suplex City
Yeah.
Limits
I
2015.
fucking love it. That's awesome. Fucking fantastic.
Awesome, dude. Well, a little short show. A little shorter. But, like I said, there's nothing to talk about, really, with Raw. It's bullshit. So next week we can look to TLC with comedian Marlon Wells. We'll recap it with the Fudd brothers from the Federation podcast. And, I don't know, last week of December, who knows what's going to happen? Maybe just me and you for the first time in a long time.
in months, it seems, yeah.
Should be the Christmas creature.
Yeah, maybe we'll finally be alone again. Finally, maybe we can snuggle again while we do a podcast.
I think we're alone now.
Doesn't seem to be anyone around.
How disturbing do you find the music? It seems that nobody's around. I think we're alone now.
We should record us singing all creepily like that, and that's the Diddler's entrance music right there.
Oh my god. This is fucking so gross. Makes me feel unclean.
I have to shower now.
I have to go take a shower. But yeah, that is going to do it.
It'll be a hot shower.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of soap. Wash out your orifices.
Wash real good.
We thank you for your continued support of our show. 36 weeks straight of fucking Suplex City Limits madness.
Yes.
We thank you for that. Every month has been our best month. November included, so we thank you
Let's
for that.
make December even better.
Throw us a like, throw us a follow. If you know somebody who's into wrestling, just suggest the show, man. If everybody suggested the show to somebody else who likes wrestling, and they listen, we'd have doubled the listeners, man.
And we double your pleasure with, I don't know. Nah, I got
Double
nothing.
your pleasure, double your
Double
fun.
your fun, yep.
There you go. All right. Well, fucking A. We'll be back next week. Comedian Marlon Wells. Thank you very much for listening. May you get all the dick and or pussy that you desire. And remember, a winner is you.
Peace.